Hello, everyone. Welcome into another live watch party. We are here, chilling again on a Sunday afternoon. Did football season start yet? I don't know if I'm competing with football yet, because that's my big competition. So, something we'll talk about is if we want to do more of these in the next couple weeks. At least leading up to when this show drops. So we'll see. Because I know Sunday afternoon, a lot of people are busy watching the game, watching whatever. Hello, guys. Come on in. Come on in. Yes, I saw them. Please don't put it here, because that is like a direct spoiler. So let's not share it here. People don't necessarily want to see it. How's your day going? Pretty good. I did record a little bit for Cobra Kai Companion as well. Another we're doing prop bets. So like we were asking questions and giving our answers, our predictions, whatever, some kind of like silly questions, like, how many drinks will the LaRussos have and stuff like that. So that'll be out on Cobra Kai Companion probably tomorrow. I think he said he was going to try to put it out tomorrow. So if you're into podcasts or, want to check something else, I was on Cobra Kai Companion with Ken Cole, who you may know. He runs a YouTube channel as well. And Drew, who runs the podcast, which I forget the name. But yeah, so that'll be out tomorrow. I was on that. Less than 3 weeks. Yes, we're getting close. I can wet see it 5 on 9 Friday. I think I get what you're saying there, Gene. I think I can't wait to see it. Yeah. Whether their leaks are real or not, we're not going to talk about it here. So it depends on like the leaks. Something like what came out where it's direct episodes and titles and descriptions. Usually I don't cover it. If it's something that comes from like a cast member or someone else affiliated with the show, maybe they said something they didn't mean to, or something came out or something, I will cover it. So like I put out a video just today, Joe Esposito, talking about a song he wrote for Johnny. It's like a counter to You're the Best Around. Check out that video. Let me see. Hold on. I'm going to show you guys. Where is it? Oh, shoot. Here. Where the heck? Oh, wrong one. Okay. Yeah, this song. So this is a video, and he even talks about how they're thinking about doing it in season 6. So while it's not quite confirmed season 6, it does let you know they are thinking and talking about season 6 already. So stuff like that, stuff like this video here. This is from Robert Mark Kamen. He was talking about Sean Kanan in season 5. He actually, because he's seen it, he knows what's going on, and he kind of even gave his little review on it. So stuff like that I will cover. Stuff where someone had access, maybe had early access to the show or something, and just spoiled it because for social media cred or something. Generally I don't cover that. So like these episode titles and stuff. I'm not going to touch on that. So that's a good way to think of like what I'll cover and what I won't. I mean, some people say there's no difference, and I get that, but that's just the way it goes. Speaking of which, by the time we get close to the season drop, the reviews start coming out, and the reviews tend to spoil a lot. Or, you know, just say what's happening, you know. I mean, it depends on what you define as a spoiler. Are there more vids coming? Yes. What? Oh. Let me see. Okay. Yeah. Are there more vids coming? Yes. Yes. There was a video yesterday on Crease and my prediction from the whatchamacallit, from the song. There's a video today about from Joe Esposito. I put out some shorts too. Cam, Sensei Kim is to Terry as Chosen is to Daniel. Yeah, I mean, I think that's a good way to put it. Definitely. But you know, Terry needs a whole team of senseis to equal Chosen. Please don't spoil, but how does it end? It ends with a really big karate fight. There's going to be a really big karate fight. That's how it ends. I'm sorry. Spoilers. So, yeah, really big karate fight. Were you disappointed when you didn't see Barnes in the trailer? I did think he was going to be in the trailer, but I think they're going to release something with Barnes in the next 2 weeks. I think they're holding it back, and so they'll put out a scene or something. So I do think we'll get something with Barnes before the season drops. Probably like a scene or something. And I think we'll get a scene in Mexico too. So like the some of the big things we didn't get from the trailer, Mike Barnes, Mexico. I think those will be further, drops that they make in the next 2 weeks. You know, they didn't want to put it all in the trailer. They're going to spread it out sort of to keep that momentum going. So that's what's going on. So we will get something on Barnes, I'm pretty sure, before it drops. It's more than just what came up. Peter, thank you for coming in. I was just telling them I was on Cobra Kai Companion, episode coming out tomorrow. Congrats on 100 views of your trailer breakdown. Yes, thank you very much. A lot of people like it. A lot of people are looking forward to the fist. I got a lot of comments on the fist. The fist. Can't wait for the next season to come out. Definitely, I agree. Kiv is going to make Tori's knuckles bleed. Yeah, could be. A season 5 a week. I understand. That would actually be bad for me because I actually have some stuff going on. That weekend, the first weekend of September. So I'm personally actually I'm fine with where it is. September 9th is good for me. The scene when them bowing to the 3 senseis. Here, do you think the end of No, I don't think this is the end at all. No, I said. Now I get what you're asking. Is this the last scene of the season? No. I think like episode 8. Honestly, this episode 8. That's what I'm thinking. Episode 8. Terry put Daniel in his place. Yeah, definitely. We don't know if she can match his skills. Can anyone match his skills? No spoilers. I'm sorry. Cover your ears. Spoilers. There will be a big karate fight. Which means if she can't even land a point on him. Yeah, she's good, but when Kenny punches Hawk, you see Moon next to him. Let me find the water park stuff here. Okay. So but this shot I think is the one you're talking about. There's Moon there. This shot. There's no Moon. I don't see Moon. Unless you're saying this on the far right is Moon. But like you can't identify that as Moon. Like it's a person. I guess it's a girl, but I don't think we can identify it as Moon. I mean, it could be because she would be there with him, maybe. But like I unless you know something about the right side of Hannah Keppel that I don't, I don't know if that's Moon. Yes, Devin is at the water park. We talked about that actually right there. So we can assume that this takes place before before she joins Cobra Kai, obviously, because she's basically going against them, and then in future episodes she's training with them. So we can start to place where this is in the storyline. Kenny was rubbing his leg. Shoot.
I know how things can start out from nothing and get big.
Yeah, but someone just fell in the water. So I think Kenny just kicked someone in the water. Whoever's this is over here on the left. This person reaching out. So that's why he probably did a roundhouse kick, which I don't like the term. I just call them round kicks. But round kick. He just did a round kick and knocked whoever that is. I guess was Hawk or something, but from the last, maybe episode 9. I don't think it's the last episode. No, I don't think we've gotten much from the last episode. Flirtatious? No, I don't take it as flirtatious. You've seen her. She's all business. She's hardcore, business, not flirty. Most hyped? Awesome. Yeah, definitely. A lot of good. Yes, but we're not talking about the leaks here, guys. Okay. After she became everything except the concept of Cobra Kai versus Miyagi-Do. I mean, season 4 was literally all Cobra Kai versus Miyagi-Do building up to the tournament. That was, I don't know. I don't understand what you're saying, because to me, it's nothing but that. I mean, more so. Season 1 wasn't really Cobra Kai versus Miyagi-Do. If you want a season that wasn't Cobra Kai versus Miyagi-Do, that's season 1. Season 1 was just Johnny doing his thing with Miguel and the kids and his students, and then Daniel maybe doing a little of his thing, little rivalry between them, but it wasn't really a strong Cobra Kai versus Miyagi-Do. A lot of stuff going on. A lot of chat. Thank you, everyone, for coming in. Matt Moore, thank you for coming in as a channel member. We had our stream yesterday. You can click the join button. It's right there next to subscribe. You may have to close the chat if you're on a phone, but if you want to join the channel, you can get your name in green. Cool benefits. Oh, I need to watch that. Yeah, okay, yeah. I skimmed it, and they were just talking about like training and fighting for like literally 30 minutes, and I was like, oh my god. But I'm going to try to come back to that today, maybe. Playing with the boys, Devin ruined it. Well, is she the... Yeah, she's the only girl in that. Because Tori and Sam aren't in it. You're right. Well, Devin likes to play with the boys. I don't know why that's... Maybe that didn't sound right. But, yeah. And he went to push Kenny. Maybe? I don't know. I think Robbie's still in a protective mode of Kenny. He's not going to push Kenny. Devin in the back. Yeah. Devin's back there. We know. And that's how we know it's probably this takes place, maybe not right at the beginning. Miguel's here, but it's before Devin is in Cobra Kai. So you can place those scenes where you see her later in the season. When do you think official clips start dropping? I think season 4 they did it more like a week before or so. give or take. It was about a week before. Season 3, they did some a little bit earlier. So just who knows what they're doing. What makes Robbie and Miguel come together? That's a good question. Because obviously it's not this fight. To the Kreese and Silver show. I still don't think that's true because I still think, Daniel and Johnny are very much in it. There's a lot of great moments for Kreese and Silver, but it's still Ralph and Billy's show, like literally, as their, executive producers. But closer to episode 5 or 6. Data is divided into 2 halves, where the first only he knows Silver's evil. Maybe. Yeah, I guess it could be 5 or 6. I was thinking it was a little bit later, but could be. But it was a boring conversation about. Yeah, that's what I thought too. But now everyone's saying like the last 3 minutes they talk about season 5. So you filter through 30 minutes of the same thing, and then like the last 3 minutes, 30 minutes of them saying, "Oh, you were so good. Oh, you were so good." About to 27:30. There you go. Hello, watch party and everyone. Hello back to you, dude. We'll shop up in the show up in the last episode. No, I think Barnes will be in earlier. I recently made a prediction about 5 episodes, like the middle 5 or something. That's what I'm thinking. But we're not talking about any leaks here, so that's the problem. They give early screening or something to some people, and people just take a snap picture and spoil it because because it's how they can feel important. It's how you can feel like special or something on the internet for a day. Tori or Sam stop the fight. I wouldn't mind that. That's Kelly there. That's a nice thought. Like, it'd be funny if like Tori and Sam come in and stop this between them. That's something I think is kind of an interesting theory. Best and most shocking according to Peyton List and William Zabka. Yeah. I think at some point Hurwitz used the word insanity to describe it. A whole story, is it multiple episodes? I'm not sure what you're saying. To me, a story implies more than one episode. Is multiple episodes, yeah. Do you know how the finale plans out? A lot of karate fighting. A lot of karate fights. You think Mike shows up middle season when Johnny and Chosen Silver replaces him because he's weak? No, I don't think that, because he's still... I don't know. Yeah, he's still here. Like, I'm taking this as later in the season, whenever this is going on, and he's still there. So, no, I don't think he's getting replaced. We don't technically know if they're actually brothers. I guess it's a fun fan theory, but we don't actually know that. Yeah, it's surprising, but like I said, in my trailer breakdown, I think Devin has reasons for going to Cobra Kai. Silver buys out the dojo, and B, she feels like maybe that's a good way to like train. Like it's like train with the top fighters, you know. Martin Cove describes, yeah, a lot of words. Blanking on how to make Mike Barnes work and not feel forced. Yeah, I guess we'll find out. I don't know. What do you think Stingray's role will be this season? It's probably going to be small again. He's going to be in it somehow. And, you know, Paul Walter Hauser kind of implied it. His past isn't done with him or whatever that he said. So, you know, something catches up with him, you know, that obviously he's not here. So it'll be probably minor. 1 episode, 2 episodes. Just, you know, basically there's a story reason to kind of get him out of the way. So that then Terry Silver can expand all his dojos and stuff. Daniel's students being there for him, that could be interesting. What causes? Yeah, that's a good question. You know, something I speculated on. Is it something in regards to like Devin? Are they hard on Devin? Do they put Devin in a bad fight, or she gets beat up or something? Because I could see Johnny with a protective feeling towards Devin, because he kind of brought her into all this. That's my best guess, and we know it's at Topanga Karate, so we'll see. Any major love drama in season 5? Well, there's always a little love drama. I mean, I don't know what we would say major, maybe not major, but you always got to have a little drama. Keep the suspense going, you know. But you know, we got these two, and then we have the other picture of Tori and Robbie. So Sub-Zero, thank you for joining the channel. Thank you. Yes, you can definitely join the channel. Hit the join button and you get your name in green. The video that went live this morning was actually open to the members for the past few days. Most all of them had managed to watch it. So sometimes you get a little early access, something like that. Well, the thing is, Johnny and Carmen have a thing going, and if they were to get married, they would be stepbrothers. So, people want to see that sort of connection. You know, want them, you know, bury the hatchet, move on. Kim Da-eun is intense. I would agree with that. Very intense. You know, she's not afraid. If you break the Cobra Kai creed, strike first, strike hard, show no mercy. If you don't follow that, which is what happened to Tori here, she didn't strike hard. And Kim Da-eun said, I said harder. So you didn't strike hard. She takes it to the back of the leg. Johnny and Danielle fight over Chosen. Oh. Wonder when Kreese is getting out of jail. That's a good question. I'm thinking around episode 9. If you watch my video that I put out yesterday in regards to Kreese's revenge, it talks about the soundtrack, and I'm thinking around episode 9. Do you think Sam and Tori will become friends? Maybe not this season. Maybe next season. They got a little ways to go. It's very personal, but I don't think like the mutual hate or whatever is there, at least on Tori's end. You know, Tori is, you know, trying to move past it a little bit. So, that shot. Just want to know who she's fighting here. But whatever's going on with Tori, her hate isn't directed towards Sam at the moment. I don't think. Daniel got beat up by Silver. Chosen Johnny go to the blonde guy who leaves a message. I don't think it's like that. No, I think something else happened at the dojo or something. I tend to think the scene with all of them. This is obviously after Daniel gets beat up because he's beat up, right? So this is after Silver beats him up, and then they reopen the dojo. Okay, Silver's a bad guy. Could Amanda? She could, but she won't. I don't see anything like that going on. What's going on? You think? Yeah, I get asked this every time I do a stream. I think if Sean's in it, maybe for an episode, but in the end, it's more of Kenny's story. It's not Sean's story. So I'll probably get asked that 10 more times before the season drops. Do you think Silver answers to anyone? The shots from the trailer make it seem like she's an equal. Silver's like a billionaire. Who would he answer to? What do you he doesn't answer to her. Kim Da-eun, she's coming off, his, like, that's his private jet, like, so, but she's definitely forceful in her own right. So, like I've said, I think she's there a little bit. Personally, I think, if her grandfather, someone was Kim Sun-young, there's a family connection to all this for her. Thank you for coming in, Johnny Lawrence. Just type on the keyboard the words you want to say, and you press the enter key, and then all of us can see what you typed. Question about Robbie and Miguel being friends. I feel if they were on the same side, they would make a great duo. Yeah. I mean, I think a lot of people think that too. And for whatever it's worth, where, man, I don't know. I have trouble.
We're not here to take a lesson. We're here to teach you one.
I mean, they're definitely. There it is. That's the shot I give one for. Yeah. I mean, so they're definitely on the same side there, man. In the Miguel Robbie fight, I have a video on it. Check it out if you haven't seen it. I think it's more of a draw. I don't think there's going to be a winner. Could be. I've been predicting Tori's mom will die for a while just because the shows seem to be hinting at it, that happening. So something could happen to her. It just makes her even more on edge and angry or something. Tori won, then checked on Sam. She's okay. What are your thoughts? I mean, yeah, that's what Tori did. The humor in me sees it as kind of funny, as like after everything Tori's done to Sam, like that kick is kind of mild. Like then she asks, "Is he okay?" But I definitely think it's definitely Tori kind of like towards Sam. Just like she's actually not. She's just trying to win the tournament. She's not trying to hurt Sam or permanently injure Sam. As opposed to previous seasons. So that's the thing about Tori. She was just trying to win the tournament, not hurt Sam. Would you say the season 5 trailer is your favorite one so far? No, actually, it's a little bit lower. Because part of the reason, like I said in my breakdown video, there's a little bit less. They were holding back some stuff. So that's kind of clear. I don't feel as like a big of a narrative drive or something that like the others had, just so much and so boom, boom, boom. And but there's still obviously plenty there and some stuff we can speculate on. I'm certain that's Silver's private jet. I mean, you got to be really, really rich to have a private jet. And I guess she could be that rich, but if she was that rich, why would she come work for him? So that's why it's pretty Silver's jet. Will there be another season 5 trailer, Johnny Lawrence? No. But we may get some sneak peek scenes and stuff like that. Mike Barnes will show up mid-season, yeah. I'm thinking like the middle 5 episodes, give or take. Where's Dimitri? He's only in a couple vague shots, kind of in the background. But he is there, so it's not like he's gone. Carl Tanner, thank you. How mighty in the way of the fist will Kim Da-eun's students become? Will there be mighty fisting in the karate sense of the closed fist? All shall be fisted. Yes, it will be a mighty fist. She will be the mightiest fist. I mean, ultimately, they're competing to see who has the mightiest fist. And I think maybe Kim Da-eun actually, surprisingly, will have the strongest fist. Her fist will conquer the valley. Everyone will know her fist. So there you go. Whose face will be Tori punching on the cement block? I'm not sure. My guess was Sam. I said this in my other breakdown video. Who did I say? Sam? Did I also say Miguel? I think I speculated it could have been Miguel's face. And it's, yeah. What was especially great is like that song was so good, and it just worked with the trailer and everything. It was so good. Yeah. This shot, yeah, great shot. I put out a short about these two guys. If you watch the shorts. Daniel went to fight himself. I don't know. He wanted to show Silver was a bad guy, I guess. What do you think Chosen is up to in the Cobra Kai dojo? Yeah. I kind of had that in my video. I think he's trying to become a sensei. Silver's having auditions, so to speak, tryouts to be a sensei. There's other, and they got to fight each other, and Chosen is going to go that route. Cobra Kai has numbers advantage. They do. But Miyagi-Do has the named character advantage. You know, Miguel, Hawk, Robbie, Sam, Dimitri. It's like all the main characters are at Miyagi-Do except for a couple. A successor of Sato Industries? Sato? But Sato would be more connected to Chosen than Kim Da-eun. And Kim Da-eun is in Korea. Sato was in Okinawa. I don't think that's the case. But I do think maybe Silver knows her from previously. They previously met or worked together or something. Where are we at? Love that patch. Will Chosen face Kim Da-eun? I'm not sure. Tyrone Woodley is the only one without his hands up because he's so badass. He got knocked out by Jake Paul. He'll never live that down. For what it's worth, the Jake Paul fight, I think, happened after he shot this.
Mm.
Do you think Miguel will leave his father in season 5? Well, I mean, he's obviously back in the valley, so yes. One way or another, yes. I don't know. Maybe Mike is a floater in between. Let's see. What does Mike need from Silver that he doesn't have now? I mean, the normal answer would be money, right? But it may not be about money. Reference TMNT2, Secret of News. Can't say I remember that reference. I think I only saw that movie once. Was one of the reasons why Barnes lost. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Devin Hayescamp. Since we got a series of flashbacks the last 2 seasons, what do you think there will be this season? Well, I think we're going to get flashbacks to Terry Silver, Kreese, maybe, the two of them. Flashbacks maybe of Chosen. Perhaps Chosen with Sato, something more from Sato. So yeah, those are my guesses for the flashbacks. This year's theme about making things right, no matter how high the stakes or how big the challenge is. Yeah, or doing the right thing when everyone else thinks you're crazy. I think that could be a little bit of what's going on with Daniel. So, yeah, I think you're pretty much on the right track there. So, do you think this will be the best season of Cobra Kai? I would hope so. You know, it's always hard to tell. You know, I did think season 4 was really close. The first half of season 4 started great. So yeah, I'm hoping. I don't know if he actually only has one eye. They probably are real martial artists. I mean, they probably hired, they probably hired actual martial artists, like, you know, stunt fighters and stuff to actually play the roles. So, I mean, they probably all are like stunt people. For this, which is why then they got like these two guys too. Don't necessarily know if he actually only has one eye. Daniel or Terry? Well, I think Terry's going to win the one fight we've seen. Will Julie be in this season? That's possible. It's possible at the very last episode, the tease for next. Some are definitely stunt performers, yeah. Want to see Julie? Well, I mean, if Julie's in it, she's just in it at the very end as like the tease for next season. That would be my guess. felt kind of filler. Well, I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't call it filler. Definitely like Miguel's recovery story and stuff like that. Were all really good as as the aftermath of season 2. Some of the fists, yeah, yes, the fists are stunt performers. Well, specifically, I think Alicia, she's an actress. They're professional fighters. So the other 4 are probably like stunt performers or something. That would be my guess. Will Stingray ever get his yellow belt? You hope so. He causes a lot of problems, but you kind of want to root for Stingray a little bit. At least get that yellow belt. Daniel, that's a hard question. Watch my season 4 analysis videos. I talked about it, different things. Starting with the review and such. Because while there's so much so good, I feel like it's a little clunky just getting to the All Valley, because there's so many pieces to put into place, and it kind of just makes the show a little clunky. But it's hard. But I hope nobody gets nerfed. Yeah, I would hope so too. Oh. Okay. They were doubles for Yuji and Ralph, and Blonde Sensei was a stunt guy for Cobra Kai in season 4. Do you know who he doubled for? What stunts did he do? I don't even remember. I didn't even look them up, but I mean, if you tell me this was Ralph's stunt double and this is Yuji's stunt double, I guess I would believe you. I didn't know that. No, Amanda and Daniel have been getting divorced. People have been asking this since season 2. Season 2 had one episode where Amanda was mad at Daniel, The Glory of Love, episode 8. And then since then, people have been saying, oh, are they going to get divorced? What's going on? So. Oh, your actual sensei is named Kim. Oh, there you go. For the guy, you feel bad for the. Yeah. Yeah, it's not going to go good. This is a no mercy prison. That's for sure. Stinkeray will not stink this season. He always stinks. No, I don't think it'll be Eagle Fang. I don't think Johnny's going to be teaching Eagle Fang. I don't know what is going on with the location. Maybe nothing. So. Daniel Kabi was the one true love. Kumiko. Yeah, I after season 2, I got a comment once. A guy wrote a really long, theory, all explaining how Daniel and Amanda have to get divorced, but you have to understand it's the right thing, and that way Daniel can be with Kumiko, his true love, and we can set it all up. People have been thinking that, writing me long comments, and that's for a few years now. Oh, okay. He fought Robbie and challenged him to land a hit. They cut and dyed his hair. Okay. Very astute, Peter. I didn't pick up on that, but I definitely didn't check. So, we'll feature a tournament. Yeah, I've always thought there was be some sort of tournament or redo something, or something maybe with Johnny and Daniel, kind of like they can settle something. But then again, we got that in season 4 a little bit, the rematch on the sparring deck. So I don't know. Daniel and Amanda make divorce make no sense. Daniel's a Chad, Amanda's a goddess. Almost as powerful as Miguel and Tori. Well, there you go. Yeah. We never see in between belts. That's true. I kept thinking, in this... I kept thinking this looks like a brown belt. Right here, this shot right here. Like Devin's in a brown belt, but I don't actually think it's supposed to be brown. It looks more black here from this angle. It's just like the way the light hits it. Yeah, I mean, I think it's just the light, but it weirdly does look kind of brown. Like right there. Like you'd say, what do you mean? That's brown. Go back to Miniman up to 88 miles per hour. Yeah, he may. He never found anything like that again. That's true. Yeah, I think he could. I don't necessarily think Hayden was completely making something up when he was talking about someone dying. Hayden screws around a lot, but I don't think he was totally screwing around with that. So I do think that's something real. He can be misleading. He likes to say things that are misleading. So it's like it's technically true, but only technically true when you know all the details. But yeah. Johnny needs to get his preview. Yeah, actually, that's something I'm kind of rooting for. I would like to see a return of the Cobra Kai mobile. I mean, this is about the best you can do with the Dodge Caravan. Making into the Eagle Fang mobile, but with the lightning. I like the lightning, but yeah. I just feel like Johnny's better with the Cobra Kai mobile. Can you sing Johnny Will Open Up Eagle Fang Dojo? I'm not sure what you're asking. Okay, he took it down. You think Johnny will reclaim Cobra Kai and make it originally intended? Or stay in Miyagi-Do? Yeah, I think he reclaims Cobra Kai in some way. Time will tell. Are you talking about the... Wait a second. Who is that? Yeah, time will tell. Right. Man in Silver and Hot Tub. Eek. Yeah. I mean, that's clearly Hayden screwing around. The word's bigger. I can try. The problem is, this isn't the best system. Hold on. Let me see here. No. Yeah. The thing is now, if I that's a little bigger for you, but longer comments will get cut off. That's the only. It's kind of like a plus minus. There's advantages and disadvantages. Was it Kreese's fault that Silver betrayed him? It's It's his fault for not striking first. It's his fault for not being ready. For his fault for putting Silver in his place. Yeah. I mean, you could say that's Kreese's fault. Johnny will open an eagle fin. He already did, and then he closes it. So the answer is no. Yeah. My Johnny, yeah, see, now it's cut off. The longer comments get cut off when it's bigger. But the thing with the car, him leaving it behind. What I always want to see is Johnny driving side by side with Ralph in his banana boat in his Ford. So you want to see them driving the two cars down side by side. This season end scene. No, I don't think the end scene is in the trailer. Mr. Firebird. Can't blame you. Tuning in from Australia. Hello. Down under. There you go. Thank you for coming in. Put all the bad stuff behind him. He did. We still don't know. Yeah, there's a couple, Cobra Kai loyalists.
Now has more students than ever before.
Edwin and Edwin, Dieter, Big Red. There's Big Red. I think Dieter's probably in here somewhere. But yeah. There's a few loyalists. Tori stuck with Cobra Kai since she joined season 2. Hi, Jamie Lee. I don't know. He needs his own Miyagi-Do mobile, maybe, but Daniel has the Ford. He has the banana boat. That's Daniel's classic car. So he's already got a car. It's Johnny who needs something kind of badass. Finale's going to be something special. Definitely hope so. Of the Dojo wars in the 60s or 70s, well, I can't quite comment towards that, but if you say so. This shot, who's the woman in the distance? Way back here. That's a really good question. I actually don't know. I've seen that. It looks like this is a Cobra Kai shirt, like a sweatshirt. So is she here to observe, to join? Is she filming? Is this when they film the commercial or something? I don't know. Maybe not. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that is a Cobra Kai sweatshirt. It is odd that there's someone like in Cobra Kai street clothes in this whole thing going on here. Was she kicked out? Was she late to class? Is she like late to class and she's got to stand in the corner? Like maybe, I don't know. That would be funny. You're late to class. Actually, you know what? There's a computer monitor right here. Oh, I think I may know. Now that I think about it. Okay, so there was a casting call right when they started filming for like a secretary or something. And it said like, it was like secretary, looking for someone available like for the whole season. Maybe this is like the secretary at the dojo, like the person who kind of like runs the desk and stuff, that talks to people who come in maybe while they're teaching class or something. And that's not really John Hurwitz in the chat, so don't ignore that. So yeah, that's who this is. I'm almost certain now that I think about it. Like he has an employee just kind of like running the dojo while he's teaching classes or something, like a secretary or something like that. So I think that's what this woman is. She's like just running the dojo because there's a computer there. So she's the new Margaret. Yeah. That's like a good way to think about it. The new Margaret, just kind of like running everything, the paperwork and all that. Louis joined Miyagi-Do. As funny as it would be, Louis or Anush as well. Yeah. I think John Hurwitz would capitalize his last name. And I also think he's a moderator on this channel. Let's see. What do you think that mini tournament is about? Yeah, I mean, that's like one of the mysteries. Everyone's kind of just like guessing, like, wow, what's going on? We see the evaluators, this stuff, some sort of evaluation, maybe a redo. What? Like it's just hard to quite pin it. Like some sort of like evaluation for a bigger event or something. Cobra Kai corporate accounts payables. Nina speaking just a moment. Yeah, very good, Matt. I like that. Like, yeah, that's pretty much. You get a phone call from her, or you're calling the dojo. Yeah. There's just some sort of vague. A lot of people like to guess, like, there. A lot of people like to guess redo the tournament. I'm not so sure about that. Because it's not a redo. Like Devin fought for Eagle Fang, and Sam was still me, I know, but like Devin's on a different team now, and like how is this a redo? They didn't fight each other, so like it doesn't make sense as a redo. It just seems more like I could believe some sort of like evaluation, of for some reason, some big tournament, some big event, something like that. Why they fight each other, I don't know. Chosen gets his own spinoff. Could be, people are, we know there's some sort of spinoff somewhere, how in the works. But I think, that would be in Okinawa. I just think it's less likely they would do something like that, for a full show anyway. Life was like a secretary. Pretty common. Yeah, right. The truth of the matter is when you're running a business, especially like if he's teaching class, who's actually, handling people who walk in and stuff, that was something like Johnny never had, but he never had a lot of students, at least initially. Looks very casual, not rough. Yeah, exactly. Very casual. Like he's just like, okay, I'll ref. He takes off his shoes and comes up here. But like to represent in a bigger tournament, something. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, he's a ref. He's not an official. Wait, what? Sam loves that crane style stance. Yeah. Kind of protecting herself from Devin's Kicks. Has Silver been exposed? Exposed in what way? I mean, it's possible. Or maybe Daniel knows, but he has no proof. Something like that. You know, maybe you know, but you don't have proof. But, I don't know. But I also don't think like this is the last episode. This just feels not suspenseful enough. Whatever this is, like it's not as crazy. You know, John Hurwitz described the last, episode as like insanity. That's, well, it's not insanity. This could be. Terry exposed his fist. Yeah. Well, I mean, how do they check the cameras? It's not like Terry Silver handed over a briefcase full of cash or something, So there's you're not going to get anything like that from the cameras. I mean, maybe he's just talking to him, but talking to him doesn't show anything. Something much bigger. Or they remake the one yeah, I mean, like it just feels low scale just because they're at the like dojo and stuff, but yeah, so it's not like big like that. Oh crap. Damn it. Hold on. Fuck. Okay. Sorry, guys. As an episode, yeah, Devin, I would agree. Something like an episode 7. I kind of feel like that's around where it is. 7, 8. So something happens. Like I can see it's 8 and then something happens. Actually, like I like the idea that it's like episode 8 and then episode 9. Like this ends however it ends, and then episode 9 is Kreese getting out of jail. Like opens with Kreese getting out of jail. Once upon a time in the valley. So qualifying, yeah. Some sort of larger tournament. Arenas in the upcoming Cobra Kai game. That would be cool, yeah. Yeah, people have said that. Where is it? Is it after here? That was... Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah. Woo! And Kyler's on the ground. And he's going at Woodley. And Woodley's like, shit, I lost to Jake Paul. I'm going to lose to this kid now, too. So, yeah. So, yeah, definitely looks cool. John tweeted a new Q&A. Did he? Hold on a second. What should we ask if he tweeted a Q&A? Hold on. Let's see. What? Oh, shoot. Oh, I don't have, damn it. Oh, come on. Sorry, guys. Wanted to pull this. What do I? Oh, is it on? There it is.
This is what we're up against.
Boop, 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 boop. Jake Paul gets a feature. Jake Paul is not just because how about a little Q&A? Let's see. No, this is gonna have to. No. Oh, there it is. Okay. What should we ask? What should we ask John? There it is. Lock this and pull it down a little bit. Make it a little bigger. We need something to ask John. Like, I actually want to ask him about that Ferris Bueller announcement. There's a lot of people whose immediate reaction is why the valets. Now, how do I turn that into like an interesting question? Is sort of ask him why people are always impersonating him on watch party streams. Well, because people have no sense of humor. They just think it's funny. Robbie and Johnny's relationship. Ask about Miguel's dad. But ask what though? Like what would be an interesting question? I prefer to ask like, aren't the valets too old? Well, I mean, they would recast the valets. Like that's not the issue. Like they would obviously just cast actors to play the valets. But like it just seems like they're only producing it. Yeah. Yeah. I get the feeling it was their idea though. Like the another thing about that, like the valets, like because like it's like the valets, like it could only would only be tangentially connected to the original movie, just because like he's not going to be weaving in and out with Matthew Broderick. So yeah, I don't know. Calls John Bobby for help to defeat Silver. Yeah, I recently predicted on the prop bets. I said I think Bobby will be back. I'm hoping Bobby's back. Yeah, that's actually a good question. A Robbie Carmen interaction would be interesting. Oh yeah, actually. Okay, that's a good question. Sound good? I think that's a good one. And I think that's also something he could answer. So the problem is so many times you ask questions and he's like, "Oh, you'll have to watch." But like, I think this is like a good question that he could answer. So I don't mind getting that answer. Like that's like a nice. It's not a big. What a lame question. Oh my God. Okay, if he answers, I'll follow it up with something else. I normally don't ask too much. What a lame question. See, the problem is you can ask all these sorts of questions, but so often is he doesn't necessarily he can't answer them. Like you could ask all like, oh, who's in the big fight in the finale or something. It's like, well, he's not going to answer that. But like asking a question, he could safely answer. It's not really giving anything away, unless his name's like. I was gonna say like his name is Tyrone Diaz and Steven Nichols or something like it's Steven Nichols. Tori Danny conversation. Yeah, actually I would like Tori and Johnny. I mean they've really never interacted. Only ever in her very first scene. So let's see. Live action. But from the valet's perspective, back when we were here, this kind of thing with their friends. Writer working on script now. Okay. We'll give it a few minutes. We'll see if he we'll see if he answers anything. Tyrone Payne and Stephen Blatt. yeah. Tyrone Payne and Stephen Blatt. Like it's like jeez. Little Miss Hotshot. Yeah. She was Little Miss Hotshot. They should interact. Yeah, like I agree. Like you would think they should interact somehow. Like it would be like interesting. Something like I think that could be going on. Like I think it's not implausible. Robbie's like staying the summer with Johnny or something. Johnny even back in season 1 said he'll stay with me. So like it's not implausible Robbie's staying here. And like if then Robbie's staying here, like is it not that implausible? Like he invites Tori over for dinner one day or something, or they go out. I don't know. But season 6 hasn't been written yet. But Will After Obliterated is done filming. He'll be in one episode at the most. I'm gonna wait a few minutes and then I'll go through some of John's answers. Sometimes, like he's not like rapid fire on answers. I think usually so. Robbie is taking well. Dan, it's a completely different thing. Johnny is Robbie's father, and he was mostly estranged. But like Robbie's Johnny's son, so if he's in a kind of a somewhat serious relationship, that it would make sense for Johnny to look after him. Yeah, we haven't had Sam Carmen. They have written that Carmen seems to like Sam. Well, I mean, they were at the house together in season 4 a few times. I guess they didn't directly interact, but they were in the scene together. I always thought that was a little unbelievable. I would have written Carmen differently. In my experience, I think mothers react differently to girlfriends, their boy's girlfriend. Watch party. What's your second favorite show? It's Stranger Things, I guess. I thought Stranger Things season 4 was really, really good. It really just sucked me back into it, and then I regretted not making more videos on it beforehand because I was like, oh, I wish I was like already going and had an audience. LaRusso Auto. To use against Silver. The thing about that scroll is, while it wasn't entirely like sensible, it seems to imply the move described could kill the person doing it. It's an extremely powerful move, but you have to be careful because you could get killed. So, summoning the dragon or whatever. But we've gotten some translations. I guess it like doesn't translate perfectly or something. How hard Sean Kanan negotiated his contract. Okay, that's kind of a fun one. We could say something like, something like, did Sean Kanan demand 50% of the show? Well, that's kind of a silly one. I mean, like, it's funny, but do you think season 5 could top all seasons? Yeah, I sure hope so. Let's see. When's season 6 going to film? Has it been written? Okay, that's you, Jeremiah. Has not yet been written. A lot of kick-ass ideas are percolating. Huh. I guess that does imply not a writer's room. Like I was going to say, you could have a writer's room, but you haven't written the scripts yet. Because as you know, if you follow, like what they do is they hash out the season in the writer's room, talk all the story beats, character stories, all that. And then basically when they're pretty much done with that, then they break up and start actually writing the actual scripts. And so like when you say it hasn't been written, I mean, I do think he means they didn't like do a full writer's room yet. But the thing about that is, though, that means if there's a season 6, it won't be till like late next year, because the writer's room is going to be 2-3 months. Then they could probably get into production then a month after that, give or take, just to get the first scripts done. anyway. So I guess they were working on Obliterated. Like, I guess they were getting ready with Obliterated, so they didn't have the writer's room. I guess that was what was going on. And Netflix is okay with that, because it's them. So, like, so that's probably the deal there. How would you describe... There's a moment in season 5 where I'm absolutely obsessed with Griffin's performance. I felt it to my core. That's an interesting answer, especially I know Peter, you from Cobra Kai Companion, was really just impressed by his performance. I think a lot of us were in season 4 there. So that's sort of something to look forward to. Nothing else at the moment. Down to the teleplays when they're ready. Yeah, that's possible. Like I said, like, yeah, you know who else is part of the Obliterated team? Do you want a spoiler on that? I think I can spoil you. Joe and Lou are. Hold on. Shoot. Give me a second. Oh, what? It was there before. Oh. No, shoot. I guess, here. Yeah, you can see, like, here. I'm going to show you something. Okay. If we pull up Luan is his name. He's listed on as Obliterated, and Joe was too. So it's not entirely the same, but yeah, Joe and Lou, who are probably my favorite, being a part of their team. Yeah. Yeah, so Bob Deere. So they definitely took over some of the writers. I think Obliterated does have others, like people they haven't worked with previously, or at least not on Cobra Kai anyway. But then, like, Joe and Luan, I'm going to say, is it Luan pronounced? Like they may be my favorite writers in Cobra Kai. Like, they just write, I think, like, the best episodes every season. Like, they just knock it out. It's pretty great. So, like, I'm looking forward to that. Luan. Okay. Yeah, because in my head I keep thinking Lou, but I kept thinking it was something different. Okay, Luan. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna get that. I gotta remember that. Luan. Okay, I think I get it. Luan. Okay, Joe and Luan. But yeah, they write, for people who don't know, Joe and Luan. They wrote in season 4, episode 2, which I thought was the best episode of the series. They also wrote episode 8 that a lot of people also really liked, the prom stuff. In season 3, they wrote episode 2, the whole Daniel and Johnny team up storyline there. They gave us No B there, and the party time episode. Yeah, like, they just like a lot of really good stuff. In season 2, I think they wrote episode 8, Glory of Blood. So yeah, they just like, and they also wrote, in season 1, episode 6, they wrote Quiver, which, had, flipped the script and all that. I don't necessarily know if they created those lines. It could have been from the writer's room, but that episode, I've always said is one of my favorites. Like, they just knock them out at the park. So, Mike might get his win back from Daniel. Yeah. Silver and Kreese fought. I would root for Kreese. Yeah, that would be kind of cool. Kreese has got to get his revenge somehow, right? Okay, hold on. We got a few more. Let's see. How awesome is season 5 poster? 10 out of 10. They worked closely with them. So that's interesting. I tend to find like Strike First Media. By the way, I may do a collab with him at some point, like a live before the season joins. But like I tend to find like questions like this, just like, what is he gonna say? Like like I don't like questions like what is he gonna say? This one kind of sucks. You know, I liked season 3 and 4, but you know, this season 5 is kind of shitty. Like you're always going to get an answer like that. Like, even if it is kind of shitty, even if he does think like he's going to say like, you're going to love it or something. Like that's why I don't like questions like that, because, any hints, we're going to see what Chosen likes to watch on TV. Okay. Theories go. What is Chosen like to watch on TV? And this is going to be American television, but we'll also assume maybe, you know, Daniel has some big package where he gets 1,000 channels or something. But what is Chosen like on TV? Let's go. Theories. I want to see what everyone's theories are. In the meantime, what can you say about Sam's journey? It's an important one. Well, okay. Well, there we go. It's important. I would hate for her to have an unimportant storyline. I just like, what's it? It's kind of lame. There's nothing really happens this season. Like, I don't know. This is why I struggle asking questions, because monster trucks. Oh, Riley, good guess. Good guess. I kind of like that. Oh, Seinfeld. Yeah. Someone said Friends. Yeah, but I think Seinfeld would be good. Like if Chosen just starts binging Seinfeld reruns. You ever watch Seinfeld? That's a good one. I like these guesses. Kung Fu Panda, yeah. It's a movie. Something vintage based on what he wears. Magnum PI, maybe. Magnum PI. Likes Breaking Bad. Okay. Bob Ross. How I Met Your Mother. Real Housewives of Okinawa. Yeah, that's a good one. Let's see. I think there's a couple more. Is Mike Barnes a candidate to play a role? Mike plays a meaningful role in this story. Sean Kanan crushed every take. Yeah. So meaningful role, not the most important. So that's why I'm thinking something like, yeah, like 5 episodes, like maybe the middle 5 or something. That's significant. More of a Friends guy, I guess. Cooking channel. WWE wrestling. Yeah, there you go. Bruce Lee movies. Yeah. Chosen is a Bruce Lee movie, though. Bold and the Beautiful with Sean Kanan. Yeah, there you go. Sean. Soap operas that had Sean Kanan. Eli is loyal to Rico. It's not Rico's fault. Eli made some misguided tattoo choices. There you go. There you go. But he means Hawk. I don't know. It's incorrect. Can you teach people how to spell Johnny, Robbie, and Tori? I see way too many people spell it wrong, even though Tori says Tori with a Y in season 2. I guess the manage people to get reposting this tweet as an educational tool. That is true. Yeah, Robbie is spelled BBY. Tori spelled Tory. I'm always amazed when I see people spell Tori. Because like this guy says, you know, it was like a plot point there. but now open to interpretation. In regards to Dimitri. So, okay, so that's where we got now. Kim Da-oh. Avatar, The Last Airbender. Yeah. Maybe Criminal Minds. Like, I'm sitting here thinking, like, Chosen's going to be watching stuff on Netflix, right? And, like, Parks and Recreation, yeah. Bitch on someone's face. Tori with an eye. Mystic Mountains. Yeah. Chosen loves that. Okay. Let's go ahead and ask that one too. I do like that question, so we're going to go ahead and throw that in there. I normally don't ask more than one, but yeah, it's silly. It's fun. So, oh wait, that's not what I'm looking for. John, here we go. All right, so we got nothing else at the moment. So we'll see. Take care, Matt. Thank you for dropping in. Perfect question. Yeah. Yeah, that was courtesy of the chat here. Someone put that in. So we'll wait a few more minutes. So definitely got a lot coming on. This is probably like the money shot, right? Like this is just like silver. Just like you can't like look more like rich badass. I'm the evil mastermind, like running everything. Tori with money in her pants. Yeah, did people see that? I brought that up in one of my videos about season 3. Tori like literally stuffs money down her pants. It's like such an awkward moment. Like I like you don't even like realize it at first, but like it's like like it's when it's in episode 2 when Kreese knocks at the door. And because she's counting her cash, and Kreese knocks on the door, and she sends her brother to the other room, and then like she stands up and like puts the money down her pants, and it's like, wait, what? Where did she just put that money? like she can hide it in the couch. Like she people are, because I get comments like, well, girls' jeans don't have pockets or something, and I'm like, come on, that's. I don't know. Like, why am I the only person talking about this stuff? Like, I think it's like funny. This shot is the epitome of silver. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. The only other would be like him in a meeting with his, in a hot tub or something, like the meeting in the hot tub thing. Criminal Minds. Yeah, Chosen watches Criminal Minds. Yeah, I think they just brought that back on Netflix too. Like my thinking is they would want it to be something that's on Netflix, like Chosen is watching Netflix on TV. Yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to this. I think this is mid-season to back half of the season, just because we know Devin is not in Cobra Kai at the water park, so Devin changes. So this puts this a little bit later in the season than I originally thought it was going to be, because I thought this was going to be a little earlier, but an early pioneer for the archetype. Tori with a not stolen wallet, yeah. So, let's see. Tori with a spot behind Sam in line. For what? How would Cobra Kai be if Cobra Kai won in Karate Kid 3? Well, that's the purpose of season 5. We're going to see what happens. Cobra Kai expanding and taking over the valley. Tori does shove the money down her pants. Yeah, she does in season 3, episode 2. He's just like, and apparently like I'm the only one that noticed it and brought it up in a video. Like, wow, she just like shoved the money down her pants. Like, I don't know. If she knows the person Hawk is, I think she does. Yeah, I think Hurwitz said a few other things. Let's go back. We'll just see what he said here. 2 more. Sweep the leg. Hey, John, no spoiler, obviously. What was it like writing Johnny and Chosen meeting the first time? From the moment we started making Cobra Kai, we've been talking about eventually seeing Johnny and Chosen on screen together. The experience was everything we could have ever dreamed of, and then some. Instant chemistry, it rules. Well, there you go. Instant chemistry. Looking forward to it. What's your favorite episode? Oh, come on. This is a cop-out answer. What's your favorite episode from season 5? Okay, it's like it's a valid question, and whatever. It's not like any answer would be a spoiler. Hard to top our finales, but there are so many episodes and even small moments the guys and I can't stop talking about. Well, see, that's a cop-out. That's like when I see these like Q&As. It's like, you ask questions like he can't really give a straight answer or something, So he's going to say, wow, it's great, So like most of the questions from Q&As are like that. Not all of them, obviously. And like you see, like I try to ask at least questions that like he can give an answer to, or like a silly one, like the Sean Keenan question. It's also the way interviews go. It's why I don't really like interviews, because I feel like so much of the interviews is just like, who cares? It's like that Ralph and Mary interview that Sony put up. It's like a 30-minute interview. 27 minutes is them just sort of blabbering on about like, wow, that fight was hard. Wow, you did really good on that. Wow, you weren't so good, but now you're better. It's like it just keeps going and going and going. It's like the same thing. And then you maybe get 3 minutes, 2.5 minutes on like actual season 5 stuff. So, that's sort of the way it is. Like, this is just why I feel like that about interviews. Challenge Blue Beetle to an influencer. Yeah, that would be funny. Tori with a coworker sticking his balls in the miso. Did the pants not have pockets? I mean, either that or she didn't trust the pockets. I don't know. You decide. Sam is innocent? Innocent of what? B on the health inspection. Yeah. Yeah, Miyagi-Do. Stacked class. If you want a conspiracy theory, I was wondering if like this was someone else and they photoshopped her in to keep whoever it is hidden. I don't think that's actually the case, but quite a lineup here. Kim Da-eun attack. Kim Da-eun attack Amanda? Maybe. Maybe. You know, like one of my thinking was that is Amanda joining because she like legitimately thinks she needs to learn karate for self-defense? Possibly. You know, the other theory is, like I said, is maybe it's just like now that Anthony's going too. So it's like Sam and Daniel and then Anthony. So it's like the whole family. And she's like, forget it. If it's going to be the whole family, I'm going to come too. So like, yeah, that. So it's the whole family. So, you know, I think she could be here to support Daniel, is what I think is, you know, going on. Because, you know, you see Daniel there beat up. So I think maybe she's supporting Daniel is why that's going on. Robbie's looking at Daniel and Miguel's looking at Johnny, their OG senseis. Yeah. That makes sense. Well, it's hard to see who he's like. I mean, at that point, Hawk is looking at Chosen, but is among her classmates. Yeah. Yeah. You know what else to keep in mind, if we're talking about Sam X's, is like her ex here is like hassling her brother. So she dated Chosen. Chosen is her ex, and he's like attacking her brother. Like, now Chosen never really met Anthony, I guess. In fact, I guess you could theoretically say he maybe he doesn't know that's Sam's brother. But like he's totally into like knocking on the brother of his ex here. So I mean, I guess the most you can say is maybe Chosen doesn't know Anthony or recognize him because he did seem to technically never meet him. So. Kyler. Oh, did I say Chosen? Yeah, Kyler. Ah. Oh man, I'm thinking Chosen, but no, yeah, Kyler. I'm getting them mixed up. Yeah, so that's Kyler for you. My bad. Mistake, Klein Cower. Yeah, I guess I was thinking Chosen because I came from Chosen. I was looking at the background with them. With Chosen there. So he's just a punk. Yeah, he's just a punk. Called him Chosen multiple times. Yeah. Sam never dated Chosen. We know that. Okay. Chosen is always on my mind. Tori with a sensei at her door. Yeah. Chosen 2. Oh, I think Peter means that in a different way. Yeah, it's interesting. Does Sam see that? I guess like we've seen several shots here of this, of what's this water park, but like the question is who sees what and what's going on. Like, is Sam watching her brother get knocked into the water? You know, maybe not. She doesn't seem overly concerned, but I'm not sure. I don't think so. Like, I don't think that's actually, even if it's kind of cut that way, I don't think that's actually what's happening. Getting into it at this time. No, I actually think Sam and Tori won't get into any fight or anything. In fact, like, I can see them being the two, like, what are you guys doing? Stop. Like, which is like the first moment that like brings Sam and Tori together. Like they're on the same page of like going to Miguel and Robbie. Stop it. You know? Okay. We got a couple more. How long have we been going here? Over 45 minutes. So let's see here. He doesn't oh. What is this guy? Oh my god. Okay, anyway, where's Stingray? Bouncing back from brutal silver beatdown and deserving an M&A for his performance in his new upcoming Linux series Blackbird. We'll never know why people delete. Some people like delete their tweet the second it gets retweeted. I'm not sure why that is. I don't know. But anyway, can't say, but I promise we're in Mexico long enough for us to tell compelling and entertaining stories with those characters. Like who would delete their tweet like right after, like within a minute or two of after getting, like, it doesn't make any sense. I don't know. I have theories. Like well, my theory is like I think some of these are like bots or not people. Like I think bots are getting sophisticated enough to like ask questions like that and such, and then the bots like auto delete if it gets like tweeted, because they're designed also not to be detected. So if it gets retweeted, so yeah, that's if you want to watch party conspiracy theory and you wonder like why is like it's been 2 minutes, it was like less than 2 minutes, why is, and it already, he immediately auto deleted his tweet. It's because it was like not a human being, it was like a bot or something. That's your conspiracy theory. Johnny Kim. Yeah, so it definitely looks like there's like a training session, 2 students against 1 sensei, because that's also what's going on with Kyler and this one. So 2 students against 1 sensei. I'm imagining the sensei wins each time. So Kenny may have a cool kick here, but I think Tyrone Woodley is going to win with incredible balance despite being intoxicated. Stingray hasn't revealed his full power yet. He's like new Rickenberger. Well, yeah. Tori with No Mercy. Aisha never coming back now. Tori with a penchant for spying on Sam? I don't think so. kind of weird if Kenny does win that fight. Yeah. But he's definitely given it his all, which is good. Okay. Any more? Okay. I think that's it. Guys, we're going to wrap up. I don't know if anything else is going to come out of the Q&A, and, John isn't like, he doesn't like rapid fire answer questions. Usually I think he's doing it while other stuff. So if like something really significant comes out, I'll make a video on it, but let's go ahead and wrap up there. Thank you everyone for coming in. We may do more stuff. There may be something coming, this week. They said like, content every week. We know there's going to be scenes released, other teasers. We still got the poster to go. So there's a lot more coming. If it dictates a live stream, maybe I'll be live the morning of one of these days. If not, I'm going to keep putting videos out. Make sure you're subscribed. Like a video came out yesterday on, Crease. It was based on the soundtrack that we got. Video came out this morning based on the some things from Joe Esposito about You're the Best Around and what's coming next season. I put out some shorts. I may put out some shorts. Poster next week. Yeah, I think the poster may come next week. But there may be more than that. It won't just be the poster. So be sure you're keeping up with the videos as they're coming out. A lot of good stuff coming out. So take care, everyone. Like I said, there will be a Cobra Kai companion podcast tomorrow. I guess it's coming tomorrow. We're doing prop bets. I was with, Peter and Ken Cole and Drew, from the podcast. So, that'll be a fun one. We went up like an hour and a half or something, just some prop bets and talking. So if you're into podcasts, check that out on Cobra Kai Companion. All right. Otherwise, I'll see you guys the next time I'm